So the action continues here on this IBA Champions Night event coming to you from Almaty in Kazakhstan. Making his way towards the boxing ring is Davit Azizyan from Martuni in Armenia. Making his second professional outing tonight. Won his pro debut, that made in June of last year. Experienced operator on the 3-round circuit of IBA boxing.
Bekman Soilybaev.
His opponent resides right here in Almaty, and that is Bekman Soilybaev. Brings to the ring a 19-fight professional record, 18 wins, 9 of them coming inside the distance, 1 solitary loss. Preparing for his first outing in the boxing ring since December of last year. Orthodox boxer, possesses fantastic movement, bobs and weaves while in the pocket, and possesses a terrific left hook to both body and head.
Двукратный финалист чемпионата Армении, победитель Кубка мира нефтяных стран. Ему 22 года, рост его 179 сантиметров, официальный вес бойца 60 килограмм ровно. На профессиональном ринге имеет 1 бой, 1 победу. Представляет группу «Львиное сердце» из города Мартуни, Армения. Давид по прозвищу «Львиное сердце» Азизян. Onun karşılaştığı ringin altın kurşunda WBA and ABA USA, WBC Eurasia Pacific Boxing Council, WBC International, WBA Intercontinental игры. Жасы 63'te, boyu 167 cm, resmi salmağı 6 kere, resmi rekordu 18 jenisi, Janya bir jenisi var. Adlan Promotions maşası, Kazakhstan, Mangistau, Kazakhstan, по прозвищу Киллер, Bekman Soilybaev. Мы желаем спортсменам удачи, спортсменам КАЗ, коллективируем ваш рефери в ринге Сидали Мокритали, Алжир.
So there, a look at the tail of the tape, a considerable height advantage enjoyed by Davit Azizyan. Will he be able to make it count against the more compact figure of Bekman Soilybaev? So we're underway then. This is action in the 60kg lightweight division, scheduled for 6 3-minute rounds, and the man who has made a very brisk start operating out of the black corner wearing the black trunks trimmed with gold is Davit Azizyan. Single bout on his professional record, but you see he's able to spin around the line and showing good variety on his punches. Towering figure in the 60kg division. The man who is coming forward and looking for hooks on the inside to the body. Looking for that left hook to the body, which is his Sunday punch perhaps, is Bekman Soilybaev. Mentioned the fact as another right hand lands over the top, but then a left hook landed on the inside from Soilybaev, and the two men setting out their preferred styles immediately. Azizyan looking to spear his man and then step into range with hooks and uppercuts to the body. Whereas Soilybaev, front foot pressure, looking to walk his man down. Mention the fact that Azizyan, his single out-and-out professional debut coming in June, but since that time he has been busy and active on the IBA Champions Night circuit. In October of last year, terrific performance in Dushanbe to outpoint the home boxer Abubakar Muradzoda of Tajikistan. Out of this towering frame, used the Philly shell extensively. There's a nice lead left hand, looking for the right cross behind the left jab. The lead left hand was a hook off the ropes. And in February, just a couple of months ago, fought on the IBA Champions Night in Sepukov in Russia. Met the Serbian sharpshooter Pavel Fedorov. And that was almost like he was boxing in a mirror as a right hand over the top, followed by a left hook. Catches Azizyan while he's on the rope from the front foot pressure of Soilybaev. There he tucks up, then nice head movement by leaning to his left to make the shot go over his shoulder. And the question is, as two left hands land to the body, a left and a right land to the body from Soilybaev, but he was countered upstairs by a two-shot salvo. Azizyan just switching his feet while moving backwards. And there you see a left jab, right cross landed with a bent arm with him near the neutral corner. So it's the front foot pressure of the bustling figure of Soilybaev against the sharp shooting punches and twinkle-toed movement of Azizyan. Beautiful work to the body with hooks and uppercuts, and look at that success. And that could have hurt Azizyan as his chin is checked by a left hook, and he's keen to hold on as he gets himself out of his own corner. Terrific portion of the round being produced by Bekman Soilybaev as the 10-second clapper sounds. Holding and hitting from Azizyan. Veterans move from him, despite only making his pro debut in June of last year, but he was worked over in the closing stages of that opening round, a very competitive opening round where both boxers had success in what has proved to be a contest of high skill. But that strong conclusion to round number one from Bekman Soilybaev over in the gold corner, probably enough to tilt it in his favor for my money. Some of the successes invariably at short and mid-range from Soilybaev, and look at how he's able to avoid the incoming fire. Right hand over the top, followed by a left hook that wasn't far away. But there was one of the right hands again, coming twice in quick succession. Azizyan had success in the round as well. The greater percentage, proportion of success coming from Bekman Soilybaev. So the second round begins as both men out to center ring, and immediately after marching out to center ring, Azizyan finds himself near the ropes, but look at the way he's able to hold his feet, then change direction, and prior to changing direction, it was a terrific combination down to the body, into the rib cage of Soilybaev. Now he's looking to employ that jab off the back foot, spins out of the corner once again. Right hook to the body is a successful shot from Azizyan. After the strong conclusion to the round, the first round produced by Soilybaev, it's been a strong start to the second, but look at that long, lean torso being targeted by Soilybaev, but then Azizyan answering. Oh, that's a cracking right hand, lands to the body again, but Azizyan, as he changes direction, moving from counterclockwise to clockwise, scoring effectively to the body, and there you see he's holding his feet well and keeping Soilybaev at bay. There's a good right hand out of the corner as Azizyan, employing the shell, able to tuck up and weave away from the fire incoming from Soilybaev. Soilybaev, despite being scored upon, success downstairs and a left hook to the head from Azizyan, continues his forward drive. That's a good left hook to the head once again from Soilybaev. No change in the man's expression despite the back foot success that Azizyan has been enjoying in the first half of this second round. And this is where Soilybaev wants to be. And again, look at the success. The jab reddening the right eye of Azizyan. And after a strong first minute of this second round off the back foot, well, Soilybaev, his grinding front foot pressure paying dividends, but there's a cracking right cross landed by Azizyan. Jab to the body, followed by right hand upstairs from Azizyan. Now looks for the same combination once again, but was inaccurate. Soilybaev counters with a right hand upstairs. So Soilybaev finding an elusive figure in front of him now. able to get up on his toes and keep the movement going, and for the most part maintain a gap, cracking three-shot salvo. The final punch of which of the left-right-left combination was a corkscrew left hand, but now Soilybaev into his preferred territory, but he's being tied up by the taller figure from Armenia. So Soilybaev peering between gloves that are held high, cracking right hand to the body in that combination from Azizyan, and a beautiful right cross spear downstairs. Right hand, left hook to the body from Azizyan, who's doing a beautiful job of boxing on the move. Perhaps he'll have to hold his feet a little more and back up Soilybaev on occasion. Oh, that's a nice counter right hand landed by Soilybaev as the two men exchanging at short range. That is Soilybaev's preferred territory, but Azizyan proving that he is adept at that distance as well. Well, I think that's a terrific response produced by the man from Armenia. Set his stall out in the first minute of the second round. And he wasn't going to be driven backwards. Plenty of variety in his work, scoring effectively to both head and body. Azizyan continuing to bulldoze his way forwards, but was met with far more effective offense from Soilybaev. Was continuing to bulldoze his way forwards, but was met with far more effective offense from Azizyan. There, an example of the eye-catching right cross that he's able to land in the pocket. Wonderful counter-punching produced by Soilybaev. As we move into the third round of a lightweight contest scheduled for six, Soilybaev inching his way forwards once again, but a nice thrusting jab to the body. How many times was that in a row? 3, 4, 5 jabs. Body then head from Azizyan. Now Azizyan trying to turn the tables and put Soilybaev on his back foot. While he had him pinned against the ropes, able to score with a downward chopping right hand. So Soilybaev doing a good job cutting off the ring, but beautiful punch picking while holding his feet once again from Azizyan. Beautiful right hand to the body. In response, it was a swing and a miss from Soilybaev. But then look at the right hand being clubbed home on the inside by Soilybaev before he employs a headlock and drags his man back across the ring. I say drags his man back. Azizyan may have played a part in that because he was bulldozing his way forwards. Nice defense with the gloves to parry those punches from Azizyan, but there's a cracking left hand followed by a right hand in short order from the taller boxer Azizyan. But again, he's got to be careful that he doesn't give the judges the impression that he's running here and trying to nick it. Got to hold his feet and score effectively as he did in the second round, lest he be accused of running. There's a good left jab on the back foot once again from Azizyan. Scores with a left hand upstairs as Soilybaev came in with a right hand over the top. Soilybaev made to miss once more. His punches ending up in between the ropes after Azizyan had ghosted away. So Azizyan moving effectively, but I just wonder, as you see him clinging on here, so he's not backpedaling or dancing or using the space of the ring, but he's giving the impression of a fighter who's feeling the effects of his efforts here, because he's taken the long way around the ring for the majority of the contest. Here he digs his feet into the canvas and fires a two-shot salvo once again. Up on his toes once more, but his movement looking a little less sharp here now, a little less sure-footed. And will that present an opportunity for Soilybaev to walk his man down? Nice right hand landed without reply from Azizyan because he spun away counterclockwise to his right. And then he ties up Soilybaev. Soilybaev desperately trying to get his hands free, but Azizyan killing the clock, buying time, allowing his energy level to recover. Right hand to the body, followed by a touchdown with the gloves, and Azizyan on the 10-second clapper, producing a clever display here because he's boxing in spurts, dancing away, then tying his man up, and on the 10-second clapper, he let his hands go extensively. Did Davit Azizyan. Remember, it's his third IBA Champions Night appearance in pretty short order since October of last year, so he understands the 6-round format. Very clever display in that third round, where he appeared to be feeling the pace at times, but he was able to tie his man up, prevent him from working, and then have his energy levels recover. Soilybaev never stopped pressing, had success with his right hand, but here's an example. The pressure in pockets being applied by Azizyan.
Уважаемые секунданты, покиньте ринг. Second round.
So, as we go into the second half of the contest, it's round 4 of a scheduled 6. Azizyan offered a touch of gloves, and while his hands were out in front of him, looking for the touch of gloves, Soilybaev helped himself to a left hook to the body. And that just caught Azizyan by surprise, but remember, the referee's mantra is to protect yourself at all times. Now Azizyan keeping the movement going once again, both clockwise and counterclockwise. Beautiful shot selection, a 2-shot salvo to the body, right hand, left hook over the top from Soilybaev. But Azizyan refreshed, and that educated lead left being tripped out once again. He momentarily turned southpaw while he was moving clockwise. Now it's counterclockwise movement to his right. He's back skimming the ropes, and Soilybaev not able to close the distance and exert his pressure. Now he's having more success. Azizyan just trying to distract him now. Wonderful accuracy to get those punches in between the gloves of Soilybaev. As Soilybaev reduced to swinging and missing once again, not looking to set up that backhand with the jab. In many instances in this round, it's been rendered inaccurate because Azizyan has ghosted away. Azizyan operating as a southpaw now, as the legs tangle, causing the gloves of Azizyan to touch the canvas. They're wiped clean by our referee, Mr. Sadali Makarati, as Azizyan dislodges the mouthpiece, or has his mouthpiece dislodged by Soilybaev. No coaching supposed to take place during this rinse and reinsertion. And you see your referee, Mr. Sadali Makarati, just making the gesture. That is to keep the gum shield in. That's a cracking right uppercut turned underneath by Soilybaev. Looking to respond with a 2-shot salvo is Azizyan. Changes direction effectively once again after a successful right cross to the body. Soilybaev, you see the difficulty he's having in getting his man to stay still. Right cross upstairs from Azizyan. Uppercut underneath from Soilybaev. Terrific trade-off near the ropes, near the black corner. So it was perhaps around this portion of round number 3 where Azizyan's footwork began to slow a little bit. But here he's looking to take it to his man, but he rendered inaccurate as Soilybaev looking for the right uppercut off the ropes once again. Good defenses initially to repel the left-right combination. The defense is erected by Soilybaev, and now Soilybaev catches Azizyan with his feet planted into the canvas. He's looking to employ the half-cover guard out of the Philly shell, but he was scored upon downstairs. Was Azizyan. And again, Soilybaev digging away to the body to make it a strong conclusion to the round. A very good round of boxing. My goodness, this one is competitive. 2 rounds remaining. Very close indeed for my money. Strong finish to the 4th frame produced by Bekman Soilybaev. On instructions over in that gold corner, direction of Bekman Soilybaev. So again, looping punches at mid-range from Soilybaev. Right uppercut was a beauty from the man from Kazakhstan.
Ну а наша дорогая публика поддержит бойцов, друзья!
So into the fifth round then. And Azizyan being pinned to the ropes after he was skitting around, skimming the ropes. And it was a good burst of pressure, effective punching to the body from Soilybaev. And here he's looking to continue to target the long, lean torso of Azizyan, who's snapping out that lead left hand once again. Success to the body with a jab, something of a rarity from Soilybaev. I wonder whether if his corner have told him to utilize that weapon more. The right hand attempted to the body was caught Soilybaev on the elbow, but again, heavy leather being landed on the inside by Soilybaev, and there's a cut to the right eye. I think it's been caused by an accidental clash of heads, and you saw Soilybaev dab at that right eye immediately as he lands a right hook upstairs, but countered by a left hook from Azizyan. Terrific trade-off. 2 minutes remaining in this fifth round, and the boxers, their heads clashing on the inside. And when Soilybaev disengaged from that coming together, well, he did so with a cut to his right eye. So Azizyan being sent to the neutral corner. Just looking at the gesture from referee Mr. Sidali Makratari, bumped his knuckles together. That means that this cut has been caused by an accidental clash of heads. So the doctor treating the cut will be, well, his estimation. So left hook on the resumption from Bekman Soilybaev. Will that increase the urgency with which he goes about his work? Azizyan looking to fight his way out of the corner. Looking to rumble his way back inside is Soilybaev. Remember, it was at this type of territory where he picked up the cut. The doctor has done a good job. Right hand over the top from Soilybaev, countered by a right hand from Azizyan. Azizyan fires a sharp shooting right cross. Once again, that's a cracking right uppercut, turned underneath by Azizyan. But Soilybaev demonstrating stout punch resistance. He barely blinked as he continues to look to walk his way back into short range. Weaved away from the punch, and then nice head movement to see the right cross go over the top. Soilybaev looking to rally with his uppercut of his own, but it was inaccurate. That right hook was right on the money. Soilybaev keeping his composure while under fire from Azizyan. Azizyan made to miss once again. Nice left hook landed on the inside from Soilybaev. Right hand not too far away from Azizyan. Good left hook landed from Soilybaev, who spent time training at the Wild Card Gym in Los Angeles. Left hand to the body from Soilybaev was countered by a right hand over the top from Azizyan. Azizyan momentarily was southpaw, takes a right hand over the top just as he'd finished switching back to orthodox. And Soilybaev, I suggested whether his corner have instructed him to use the jab, takes a right uppercut on the inside, but his single big punches, power punches, overhand rights and hooks that he's using on the 10-second clapper, looking to launch a rally once again, it is Azizyan. Looking to leave a strong conclusion to the round in the mind of the judges. An incident-filled fifth round where a cut was sustained to the right eye of Bekman Soilybaev. So the corner are going to have to go to work on that immediately. Some of the action from that fifth round. Both men enjoying success with their backhands in particular. Nice right cross and left right landed from Azizyan.
Seconds out, уважаемые секунданты, просьба покинуть ринг. Но нас, друзья, ждет
Turn to the sixth and final round of what has been a cracking contest so far. It is oh, that's a looping right hand landed over the top by the front foot pressure fighter. That is Bekman Soilybaev, a man who resides right here in Almaty, Kazakhstan. The tall switch hitter is Armenia's Davit Azizyan. Here you see him pinned to the corner, looking to bustle away with bent-arm punches. To his long, lean torso is Soilybaev, cleverly tied up by Azizyan to prevent him from working away. The referee happy for the two men to work it out. Nice left hand off the back foot. Point-scoring jab being flicked out by Azizyan. Looks to bring the right cross left hook into play. But it's Soilybaev. Takes a right hand to the body. But again, heavy left jab to the body landed by him. Good right hook in response from Azizyan. Inaccurate right hand was countered immediately. Success to both body and head. The left hook to the head was an eye-catching shot from Bekman Soilybaev. And it's Soilybaev enjoying a good portion of the round. Azizyan aware of that and comes back with two right crosses. Azizyan back as a southpaw boxer. Beautiful double jab with the right hand followed by a left hand which was a half hook, half uppercut. And now the home fans looking to rally their compatriot. As Azizyan looking to distract his man once again, producing semaphore with that backhand. Azizyan intimating that he's being caught low, but paying no regard to the distracting tactics or the gestures from Azizyan. Is Soilybaev, who remains focused on the task at hand, and that is to get inside and grind away to his man's body and head. Success with darting singles once, darting straight shots once again from Azizyan. There's another one. Left jab through the body, right cross was loaded with leverage. Burst of shoe shine punches downstairs landed by Soilybaev. Big swing and a miss with the right hook from Soilybaev, but he's continuing to dig away to his man's ribcage. 40 seconds remaining in this final round. Beautiful double left hand, make it a treble left jab from Azizyan. Disrupting the forward movement of Soilybaev, keeping him off balance, and a right hand lead from Azizyan. Wonderful double left hook, body then head, followed by a left jab from Soilybaev. So Azizyan looked to fashion a clinch, but Soilybaev keeping the attack going. It's a strong portion of the round as Azizyan tries to wind up the right hand a la Sugar Ray Leonard, the 1976 Olympic champ. Right uppercut turned underneath by Soilybaev, and Azizyan reduced to swinging and missing as he attempts to make this an exchange, but getting the better of that final exchange of the contest was Bekman Soilybaev. Each boxer immediately making their way to the coaches of their opponents, showing their respect after battle. And what a battle it was. 6 pulsating rounds in the 60kg lightweight division. Now, for what it's worth, I happen to think that Bekman Soilybaev has done enough to edge it, but it is a very, very close contest indeed, because both men enjoyed considerable success in the territories that they were seeking to work from. And as for Davit Azizyan, he demonstrated prowess in every distance. Long range, which you'd think he'd be more ideally suited for, giving his length and reach, but also on the inside, some cracking punches picked out of both stances. But Bekman Soilybaev was invariably over the front foot, taking it to his man, bundling his way forward and blasting away with bent-arm punches to both body and head. A terrific contest. The contrasting statures and styles making for a wonderfully competitive and entertaining affair. Davit Azizyan thinks that he's done enough to win it, and I can see why he feels that. It's incredibly close. Remember, we've got 3 scoring judges sat around different sides of the boxing ring, so they will have seen the contest differently, but how will each of them have interpreted it? Wonderful to see that sportsmanship between the two. Both men think that they have done enough. This one could well be split. Which way is it going to go?
Этот поединок продлился все 6 6 раундов. Тем самым раздельным решением судей победу одержал Bekman.
And there is confirmation of a points decision victory for Bekman Soilybaev. Stunned into stillness is Davit Azizyan. And again, I can understand why, because he played his part in what was a cracking contest. He doesn't agree with the decision, Davit Azizyan. I thought it was very close. I stated my interpretation of the contest immediately after its conclusion. I thought Bekman Soilybaev did enough to win that. And that is how the three scoring judges have interpreted the action from ringside as well. But make no mistake, Davit Azizyan was in that every second of the way. And that is why it produced a pulsating affair filled with back and forth action for the entirety of the 6 3-minute rounds. But I think the right man has had his hands raised as the victor tonight. Davit Azizyan doesn't agree with the verdict, but I don't think it's a loss that has hurt his stock in any way, shape or form, because the manner in which he performed and competed here on the IBA Champions Night stage, well, I'm sure we're going to see him in action in this format again. But there was the moment of confirmation, contrasting emotions at the verdict.